Recently, there has been talk about Vladimir Putin thinking about using chemical weapons like sarin gas in their attack on Ukraine. Now, Russia has been notorious for using different poisons and nerve agents in the past, but what exactly makes them so incredibly dangerous? Welcome to On the Shoulders of Science. I'm Ben. If you question the why about things in this universe and you want to learn about random and interesting scientific facts and concepts, then consider subscribing and clicking the bell to be notified when a new video comes out. Okay, so what is it that makes sarin and other nerve agents so dangerous? Well, first of all, sarin gas is actually a liquid, but it can easily evaporate and you can just breathe it in, meaning it can get inside your body very quickly if it's in the air. And it's odorless and colorless, so you won't even see it coming. Sarin is what is called a nerve agent, and nerve agents all pretty much work the same way, by paralyzing your muscles. But how? Well, under normal circumstances, if I want to move my arm, for instance, my brain sends an electrical signal through my nervous system, down my nerves, and through my muscles. And inside my muscles, all over the place, are these things called synaptic gaps, a literal gap between the end of a nerve and a muscle fiber. So when the electric signal gets to its destination, the synaptic gap, that sparks the release of something called a neurotransmitter. Now, there are a bunch of different neurotransmitters all around your body that do different things, but this one is called acetylcholine. So, a helping of acetylcholine is released into the synaptic gap, and they attach themselves to receptors specifically designed to detect the presence of acetylcholine. And that allows for another sequence of processes that I'm not going to get into, but it ultimately makes the muscle contract. So, electric signal, neurotransmitters released, they hit the receptors, muscle contracts, and in this case pulls my arm up at the elbow. But now what if you want to relax your muscles or stop contracting them? Well, there's a molecule for that, and it's called acetylcholinesterase, or as I like to call it, the chomper. Your brain stops sending the signal and the chomper goes in and along with molecules of water breaks the acetylcholine in two so it can no longer bind to the receptors, meaning your muscles stop contracting and relax. And both these processes, for both contracting and relaxing your muscles, happens almost instantaneously. Fun fact, one chomper molecule can chomp 25,000 molecules of acetylcholine in 1 second. So a bunch of them working together, that allows you to relax your muscles very quickly. Okay, so enough of this. What about the sarin? How does sarin paralyze your muscles? Well, it goes like this. You're minding your own business, contracting your muscles, and you decide you want to relax them. The acetylcholine stops firing and the chomper molecules move to eat them up. But then, the sarin strikes, and the chomper blindly tries to chomp it, but the sarin ends up permanently attaching itself to the chompers. Water molecules can't help break it down like last time, so the chompers all very quickly become completely useless. And once your muscles contract, even just a little bit, you can't uncontract them. There are no chomper molecules to go in and make you relax your muscles. They're always flexed. And that's all of your muscles, even the ones you can't control, like your intestines digesting your food. And this is a problem because you need your muscles to relax and contract in order to breathe, not just stay contracted. And respiratory paralysis is ultimately what kills you. So if you inhale enough sarin, and by enough sarin I mean just a few milligrams, it will probably kill you within minutes. Sarin is incredibly toxic, dozens of times more toxic than cyanide or phosgene or chlorine. And the side effects that come along with being slowly paralyzed by nerve agents like sarin are absolutely atrocious. If you really want, you can go read the health effects section of the sarin Wikipedia page, because I'm not going to talk about that here. Chemical warfare is terrible, to put it lightly. And unfortunately, sarin has been used a few times throughout history, including in the Halabja chemical attack in Iraq, as well as in the Syrian civil war by Bashar al-Assad, an ally of Russia. And since al-Assad has yet to receive major repercussions for violating international law, this certainly doesn't discourage Putin from considering using it in Ukraine, which is why countries like the United States have already sent equipment like hazmat suits and gas masks in the event of a chemical weapons attack. I really hope that Russia doesn't use sarin or other nerve agents or other means of chemical warfare in Ukraine. And I really hope that the war in Ukraine comes to an end as soon as possible and that the damage and casualties are kept to a minimum. Thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.